Get ready to explore the U.S. national parks through the lens of the game's creator, James Wong. This is our preview of Pocket Parks.
Pocket Parks is a set collection game featuring all 63 national parks, and I really like the nice touch that all these photos is the game creator's personal photos.
It's a quick and easy set collection game, but the standout is definitely the photography. We'll tell you all about it after this quick how to play. Pocket Parks is played over 3 rounds, with players taking turns each round performing one of 3 possible actions on their turn.
Players can play or build on a set of park cards in front of them, with a set consisting of at least 2 parks.
Park cards can form a set if they all have at least one of the same matching theme icons.
Players can draw 2 cards and discard a card, or play an event card.
Or players can pay 2 parks cards to steal 1, or 4 cards to steal 2 cards from another player's sets.
The first player to play 3 sets of park cards with at least 2 or more, 3 or more, and 4 or more wins the round.
Players add up their points from their sets. The player with the most points after 3 rounds wins. We were sent a prototype copy of Pocket Parks from the publisher so that we could do this preview video. The components or rules may change from the final version.
If you'd like to find out more information or to back the game, check out our links in the description below.
We're big national parks fans. I'm going to all the national parks. We both love Parks, the game from Keymaster Games. We like trekking through the parks. We like all the national parks themes. So we were excited to play this game. I love all the photography because it's all the photography of the designer and creator, James Wong. It's cool that he actually went to all of the parks and took all the photos himself and can feature them in the game. As far as the mechanics go, it's a very easy to learn, easy to teach set collection game. You're gonna have cards in your hand and you have to play sets of those cards by matching icons. There are event cards that can change things up and mix up the gameplay a little bit. But for the most part, this is a very good intro game to teach people how to play set collection, simple card games, things like that. The star of the game is definitely the photography.
Yeah, I think when we first got it to the table, all the, This Parks, Trailblazers, all the different types of parks games really was already in my head about how I thought it might have been more complicated or more so many crunchy or whatnot. However, I had to dial it back. I'm like, oh, it's set collection. Yeah. I really did enjoy the artwork. You get to see a little map here and learn oh, okay, cool. And learn a little bit of tidbits or facts about the parks, which I always think it's nice flavor text is a nice thing to know. You're like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that lava resistant Ohi and Leia thrive on lava fields by Mauna Loa.
The park cards can be a little overwhelming when you're first looking at it before you know what kind of game it is, because it does look like there's a lot going on. But down at the bottom, that's all basically flavor text, where it's located, when it was established, its elevation, things like that. So it's good for teaching, flashcards kind of thing. But for the most part, all you're really looking at is the side and what the icons are and trying to match up those icons. There's another symbol up at the top. If it's a dark star, as in a dark sky, those have a special rule to them as well, where you can pay less when you're trying to steal from an opponent. But other than that, what you're really looking at are the symbols on the side and trying to match those up and create sets based on those symbols.
The cards have multiple symbols on it, and going back to my previous comment about I went in thinking too much, I was like, oh, okay, so this is a tree. What does tree mean again? It means it's a tree. Just get more trees. Oh, this one has a baby on it. What does that mean? It's it's a baby, get more babies. So I feel I don't know, my mind kept racing. I was like, oh, dial it back. This is supposed to be just a nice, appreciate the scenery. Don't think about it too much. Just, match sets and enjoy it. Just be chill about it.
There are a couple of advanced rules that you can play with. At the start of the game, you can set aside 1 card and choose 1 symbol and no one can play that symbol. Or you can have one where everyone has to have different symbols. So if I were to play the tree symbol in one of my sets, then nobody else can play the tree symbol. So there are some advanced rules to make it a little bit more complicated. Once you learn it and you're like, oh, I'd like to have a few more rules, there are a few more rules you can play with. But the base game is set collection, get them in front of you, get the sets, get points from the sets.
To me, I felt like it had a good balance of the park card photos and then the event. You weren't having too much events, but you also weren't sitting there oh man, I wish I need it to make something happen. So I feel there was a really good balance. No player was just event and then next event and then they won.
I really like all the photography on the card, but in terms of mechanics, I like that it's very simple to play when you're first teaching someone. So if you really like national parks and you want to have a series of games, you can start off with this one. All right, let's visit the national parks, quick and easy. Oh, you want something a little bit more complicated? Let's move up to parks now. Oh, you want a little bit more complicated? Let's play this. You can start off with this one, explore the national parks, and then really expand in the board game universe. What other national park games are there? Because there's a lot of national park board games. What did you not like about the game?
I don't have anything that I didn't like or hated or anything. It's just, it is what it is.
The thing that I didn't really like is kind of the graphic design of the cards. It's a little plain looking, which I get. The focus is about the photography, so you want the photography to be taking up most of the card. I just feel like it could be a little nicer, a little cleaner. The font is a little kind of weird looking to me, so I just think that it could have looked a little bit nicer with the graphic design. This is a prototype, so I don't know what will change, but if this is close to a final product, I just think that they should have a graphic designer come in and kind of spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer, showcase the photography, put the photography in a frame, don't just put it out there.
What are you thinking? Like papyrus?
Yeah, papyrus.
Papyrus.
Comic Sans.
Yeah, Comic Sans. Overall, easy to learn, quick to play. I think the one thing that really got me was, the creator, he went to all 63 national parks and just had all these photos, and he had to just sit there and choose between the perfect one. And I think he made the right choice, and the ones that I've been to, I was like, yeah, that is a really good one for Haleakala. So, kudos there.
Overall, this is a fun game to play, easy to learn, easy to teach. I think it's a good intro game for people who want to visit the national parks through the lens of James B Wong. Great photography. I think the cards could be cleaned up a little bit. We'll see what happens with the final version. But definitely, if you're looking for a fun, quick set collection game, definitely check this one out when it comes to Kickstarter. And that was our preview of Pocket Parks.
What'd you think? Is this game going to inspire you to go take your own park photos? Let us know in the comments below.
Once again, we'd like to thank the publisher for sending us a prototype copy. If you'd like to find out more information or back the game, check out the links in our description below. And as always, if you're enjoying our content, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Until next time, I'm Lee.
I'm Kenny. I go party like a board gamer.